A short warning before this video starts, there will be spoilers in this video for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 campaign. If you do not wish to hear these spoilers, I'd suggest finding another video. There's one on the top right of your screen right now. Go on, click it. You know you want to. In the words of Laswell and Price, AQ, Iran, cartels, Russians, Shepard, and Shadow. That's all that makes up the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 campaign. It's currently the 21st of October at 6:30 p.m. at the time of recording this video. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign early access began just yesterday. After downloading the game, tweaking my settings, and getting my Doritos and Mountain Dew of course, I was ready to play. I spent roughly 7 hours playing through the campaign, this including stopping and messing around at certain points, searching for clues and the hidden 3 safes around the map, restarting from the same checkpoint over and over when I inevitably failed to understand what I was supposed to be doing, and of course seeing just how many ways I could break the game. Now, I am used to Call of Duty campaigns taking much longer, more in the realms of 10 to 12 and sometimes even 15 hours. It's a known fact that COD campaigns are getting shorter and shorter, but this felt a bit too short. Not to mention, the campaign is solely lacking any substance that makes it worth replaying more than twice, in my opinion. Despite the short length of the campaign, I've got more than enough to discuss. Let's jump in, shall we? Starting off is graphical fidelity. My build certainly isn't at the top of the line, but sporting a Vega 64 paired with a Ryzen 7 3800X, this game was no issue to run at max settings, and on those max settings, this game looks beautiful. There were noticeable issues with facial animations at times, but nothing that was too bad that took away from the overall gorgeous and crisp graphics. Up next is the perceived option of choice. Call of Duty has experimented in the past with the power of choice, be it going loud versus stealth, or going down into some tunnels versus across the rooftops. In Modern Warfare 2, there's no real option of choice besides in dialogue. You can select a couple options of dialogue which will change the conversation in its own unique way, but that's really about it. I do wish there was more choice given to the player, which could impact the ending, which there is only one of by the way, or affect the gameplay in some other way. Now, while there wasn't much in the way of choice throughout these missions, there was a nice variety of missions themselves, from heavy stealth to run and gun spray and pray, and even an AC-130 escort mission. Now that's one way to get me eager, is putting an AC-130 gunship under my control. Yes please. Additionally, throughout these missions there were the occasional minigame or new game mechanic thrown at us, such as the missile control minigame, or the crafting mechanic where you have to scrounge for parts to forge lethal and tactical utilities, as well as weapons to progress through the level. Calling back to the perceived option of choice, some of these levels and mechanics felt very compulsory. Rather than allowing me just to have a pistol and John Wick my way out of situations, I was forced into using stealth alongside the crafting mechanic to build a shank, and ultimately use that to get out of the level. I get it, they wanted to show off the new toys, but there's such as a thing as too much of the new toy. There was a huge hit or miss relationship with me and the armored enemies. Sometimes you could melt their armor away and have no issues whatsoever, but other times they'd take 4 hits with a shotgun to the head and still walk away like it was nothing. I guess Infinity Ward took a page out of Overkill's book and gave us dozers. In regards to performance, occasionally during cutscenes the game did drop frames a bit, but nothing that was too bad and would usually remedy itself quickly enough. There was only one game crash that I had, and I don't even think it was related to Modern Warfare 2 directly. As mentioned before, I was running the game at max settings and was averaging about 60 FPS pretty much always. Mind you, I did have VSync on, and I did tweak the aliasing settings just a bit, but still, 60 FPS on max was more than acceptable. Overall, with all things considered, I think the MW2 campaign was an okay experience. I have played far better, and there are plenty of improvements that could have been made, but I don't think that the experience was inherently a bad one. If I had to describe Modern Warfare 2's campaign in one sentence, it would be this: a quick 7-hour playthrough that can be enjoyed on a person's day off, that isn't too heavily invested in the story, and can be enjoyed casually by any audience. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of Modern Warfare 2's campaign. Did you enjoy it? What would you change? Let me know all about it in the comments below, and as usual, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you in the next video. Peace.